Movement tips and lifestyle hacks brought to you by FitLabPGH. Movement, a part of making your life complete. FitLabPGH is back for another movement tip and lifestyle hack. The next few videos you're going to see over the next week or so are for those of you who do a fair amount of traveling. Nobody's going to describe plane travel as enjoyable. We're going to have some ideas, some tips and hacks to maybe make it a little more bearable. You get to the hotel room, you fall into bed, you wake up the next morning, you have the best intentions to do some sort of mobility or movement work so that you don't get all stove up while sitting at the conference or going to business meetings, but you're maybe not sure what to do. Then you get back from that day of business meetings at the conference, you've got a few minutes before you're going out to dinner, and again, you're not sure what to do. So we're going to talk to you about some things to do to make plane travel a little better, to make it a little more enjoyable when you're sitting in meetings all day. And then we're going to have a video called Happy Hour Hips, something to help you make your hips more active so that when you have to stand at happy hour, socialize and network, you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable and not be shifting all around trying to find a comfortable position. So most of these tools and toys in this kit that we're going to talk about in this video, you've seen in past videos. We get a lot of them from Rogue Fitness. Rogue isn't giving us any money to say that, it's just they're a pretty good company. And the other reason we like it is if you order 3 things, you get free shipping. So usually we want to order 1 or 2 things, and we find something else that we take a flyer on. So you kind of have to buy the extra thing for the free shipping. So we're going to start from the least invasive or the least noticeable to the most noticeable things that we use. You've seen a video on this before. We'd like to use the IntelliSkin shirt. The IntelliSkin shirt has a couple of options that we use it for. If we're going to be flying, we may use it to help avoid the slump monster or the shrug monster. We may use it when we go out for a run or if we happen to rent a bike. Depending on how long the trip has been, we might consider using it when we go to sleep to help with our posture, to make us aware of when we curl up in a little ball because we're uncomfortable. So we're big fans of the IntelliSkin shirt. It's a little less invasive, but it's a lot more noticeable, easier to put on and off. We've talked about this before. This is the Donnie Thompson bow tie. Again, we might use this in the plane. Some of you may not want to use this on a plane simply because it is rather noticeable, it is kind of embarrassing. But what I've also found is really good for when I get to the hotel room and I end up on the computer and I'm concentrating because I'm running behind schedule. Putting this on while working on the computer really helps to remind me when I shrug over and start concentrating. So either one of those, good tools. If you like to have both of them, even better tools. You've already seen the hip circle. We've got a couple of videos up already telling you how to use the hip circle. Slingshot hip circle, available from Rogue, available from Amazon. We like to use this just to make us aware of where our hips are, to help work on some hip muscle activation. And we'll see some more videos in the next coming week or so on how to use this, both when you get up in the morning, for happy hour hips, and possibly for a little bit of running. Both the hip circle and this are probably not things you're going to want to use on the plane, but we're going to talk in the subsequent videos about how you can use it in the hotel room. This is an elastic band, a couple of different varieties out there. We don't want something that has heavy resistance. We want something that's relatively light because we're just trying to wake some muscles up, make us aware of what our posture is doing, making us aware if we have any areas of muscle tightness. If you happen to not be a gorilla arm person, like I'm a gorilla arm person, rather than that, you may go for something like the Rogue Voodoo strap. We don't use it for the flossing, which is what they sell it for, but we like it as opposed to TheraBand or something else because it's a little thicker and it's a little more durable. Important thing to remember both with this rubber band loop and the Voodoo strap, if you have pets, dogs or cats, keep them away from these because they seem to like chewing on rubber. I think my animals have a rubber fetish. The last thing that we bring are one of 3 things. So some of you are coffee aficionados. You like to hack your coffee, you like to use espresso, you like high quality beans, maybe you do a little bit of bulletproof coffee. So you may be somebody who wants to invent your own little mobility thing, area to pick up some trigger points. So you may use either 2 tennis balls held together with a carriage bolt, or for a little bit harder resistance, 2 lacrosse balls. I can tell you if you have to drill the hole in 2 lacrosse balls, make sure you have a good hold on them because they do not drill easily. For those of you who like to just go by your local convenience store, this is actually better than convenience store coffee as far as tools and toys. This is the Gemini, which you can get from Rogue. Any one of these can be used if you've got a little trigger points in your back. You can use it on your calves. You can also use it as a hack when you sit in an airplane seat or if you have to sit all day at a conference. So in the next 3 or 4 videos, we're going to talk about how we use all of these tools and toys. And the reason we talk about this is because this is something that you can carry for less than 50, 60 bucks. You can have all these tools. Actually, on second thought, probably more than 50, 60 bucks, but they last a long time. And this way you can just throw them in your suitcase, throw them in your briefcase, and do the most important thing, keep on moving, because moving is part of what makes your life complete. See you on the next video. 3 times a week, FitLabPGH brings you a movement tip or lifestyle hack. Thanks to the Pilates Body for providing us a locale for filming.